Sunlight filters softly into a lavish bedroom, highlighting the frail form of a woman resting in a grand bed. Her young daughter sits beside her, her eyes reflecting a poignant mix of fear and boundless love. The mother's gaze softens as she whispers, "My sweet child, stay kind and good, and I will always be close." A peaceful serenity descends as the mother's eyes close, leaving a heartbreaking silence in the opulent room. The daughter, now alone, steels her resolve, her heart echoing with her mother's last loving words. At her mother's weathered grave, a young girl kneels, her gentle hands weeding around the stone. Summer's warmth fades to autumn's gold, then winter's snow, yet her daily visits never cease. She shares kindness, helping an old woman, feeding a stray, comforting a child. Through changing seasons, her grief remains a constant, softened by acts of love and remembrance. A year later, the opulent living room feels sterile, its warmth replaced by an unsettling chill. The father stands awkwardly, a silent figure in his own home. A new woman, draped in jewels, coldly assesses her surroundings. Behind her, the stepsisters follow, their eyes gleaming with curiosity and disdain. The air thickens with palpable unease, a storm brewing beneath the surface. The home, once a sanctuary, now feels like a gilded cage. The stepsisters snatch away the fine clothes, their laughter echoing cruelly in the kitchen. A gray smock and wooden shoes are thrust into her hands, symbols of her impending servitude. They sneer, their voices dripping with malice as they christen her Cinderella. She is banished to sleep by the hearth, her dreams haunted by ashes and unfulfilled desires. Endless chores consume her days, each task a stark reminder of her diminished status. Sunlight floods the opulent home, dust motes dancing in the golden rays. The father, weary despite his distinguished bearing, prepares for a journey. Stepdaughter 1 demands, "I desire a dress, father, the most beautiful dress." Stepdaughter 2 chimes in, "And jewels, sparkling jewels to adorn my hair." The father turns, his eyes softening. "And what of you, Cinderella? What gift?" Cinderella's gentle voice cuts through the greed. "Bring me the first twig." Cinderella gently plants the hazel twig on her mother's grave, the fresh earth soft beneath her touch. Magic stirs as the twig bursts to life, transforming into a vibrant tree reaching for the sky. A little white bird appears, its sweet melody filling the air, a symbol of love and protection. From this day on, the bird will grant Cinderella's wishes, a gift from beyond the grave. Sunlight floods the opulent home, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air as excitement buzzes within its walls. The king's proclamation lies unfurled, promising a grand festival to find the prince a bride. The stepsisters, flushed with anticipation, flutter and chatter, their excitement echoing through the halls. "Cinderella, hurry!" Cinderella's hopeful plea hangs in the air. "Please, may I attend the festival?" The stepmother's decree cuts through the hopeful atmosphere. "Absolutely not. Your place is here, serving us." Sunlight illuminates the kitchen as the stepmother, with a cruel glint, mixes lentils and ashes, creating a near-impossible task. Cinderella watches. Her face reflects dismay and resignation as the stepmother leaves with a satisfied smirk. Alone, Cinderella looks at the insurmountable task, then towards the hazel tree swaying in the breeze. With a hopeful look, she calls upon the birds from the hazel tree. The birds swiftly complete the task. Under the watchful moon, the last carriage fades into the night, leaving Cinderella alone beneath the ancient hazel tree. Clutching her worn dress, Cinderella gazes at the starlit sky, hope and longing mingling in her eyes. A solitary white bird descends, its wings whispering secrets as it lands on a branch above her. As Cinderella whispers her heartfelt wish, the bird flutters its wings. A shimmering gown of gold and silver cascades around her, transforming her in a blink. Transformed and radiant, Cinderella gathers the shimmering fabric, her heart soaring towards the distant castle lights. Crystal chandeliers glitter, casting a warm glow on elegantly dressed guests in the grand ballroom. Unnoticed, Cinderella enters, her beauty a stark contrast to her stepmother and stepsisters desperate vying for attention. The prince's gaze immediately locks onto Cinderella, captivated by her ethereal beauty and grace. He approaches, drawn by an irresistible force, leaving all others behind. As they begin to dance, the ballroom fades away, leaving only the two of them in their own enchanted world. The night unfolds in a whirlwind of enchantment. A voice narrates, the prince never leaving Cinderella's side. The garden glows under soft lights, filled with laughter and music as the festival's joyful energy fills the night. Cinderella appears in a beautiful gown, captivating the prince with every graceful move. Beneath the moon's silent watch, she vanishes into the pear tree's dense foliage. Seeking escape, she hides, hoping to evade the prince's persistent pursuit, her heart pounding softly in the night. The ballroom glitters under chandeliers, the polished floor reflecting 1,000 lights. The prince's desperate decree echoes, I swear, I will marry the girl whose foot fits this slipper. Cinderella's golden slippers flash as she flees, one becoming ensnared in the sticky pitch. She tugs, then abandons the slipper, vanishing into the night as the clock strikes midnight. Inside Cinderella's humble home, the prince presents the golden slipper, its delicate form a stark contrast to its surroundings. The stepsisters vie for a chance, their ungainly attempts to fit the slipper highlighting their desperation. The stepmother observes, her calculating gaze revealing a mix of ambition and control. From the shadows, Cinderella emerges, her grace and poise a magnetic contrast to the chaotic scene. With effortless grace, Cinderella slides her foot into the slipper, the perfect fit sealing her destiny.